if you want to become a millionaire or a billionaire with dropshipping, you need to give up today, not tomorrow, today. Guys, you need to understand when it comes down to this beautiful business called dropshipping, you need to understand a few fundamentals before making money, before making life changing money. Obviously, you see a lot of people out there, even some of them younger than you, even some of them, they don't even have the age of drinking and they're making millions in drop shipping. And you're probably asking yourself, what do they have that I don't? And I'm completely agreeing with you uh, in this kind of message that we don't have anything special. You don't have anything special, or probably that you do. So you could probably do what we're doing. But things takes time. And if I look at all the students that I had over the past 7 years, because over the past 7 years, me and my brother, we helped hundreds of students across the globe, from Germany to France, to Canada, to United States, to Spain, multiple countries. And we have identified that some of them have extreme success compared to others. And what is the reason that some of them have extreme success compared to others? And 99% of the time, you want me to tell you something that I find very funny? It's always the people that struggle the most. Like, all the recent students that we are having that are having success have family, have a wife, have a car, have a house, have basically, they need to commit to something. They're attached with some sort of debt. They're attached with some sort of, they have kids. They they have something that all those ones that, let's say, are in school or live with their parents don't have. They have responsibilities. That's the word that I was looking for. They have responsibilities, but they are the one that succeed the most. Why? And the reason is, when you're young, and I was young when I started dropshipping. I think I was like 21, 20, around 2021. So I was fairly young and I was fairly naive. And I thought that in the next year I would have made $1 billion and I would be rich and all of that, with, that Ty Lopez era where everybody was watching Ty Lopez videos. If you're fairly new with dropshipping, you don't know about that era, but that's the era that I started in, when Ty Lopez was the goat of everything with the ad here in my garage. This is my era when I started dropshipping. And to be honest, I've learned a lot of things. And like I said, I've learned a lot of things from the students, because my goal is not only to teach, to help people, but to help myself as well. By working with a lot of people across the globe, I can really learn different skills and I can really become a better person, because I'm dealing with different kind of humans, let's call it that way. And what I want to say is, like I said, let's come back to what I was saying, is those one with responsibilities have more success and faster success than the other ones. Because in my opinion, what I've seen is, and after asking them a lot of questions, it's because they treat it like a business. And with drop shipping, there's no bad, there's no good. It's a different journey for everybody. We have students that hit the lotto right off the bat, and the same day that they start testing product, they have a winning product, they make a massive bag, and that's great. But others take a few months, and every journey is different. Even for me, it took me more than a few months to succeed. It took me a year and something to succeed in dropshipping. It is still not, let's say, very long when you think about it in the big scheme of things. But when you're a 20, 21-year-old guy and you want to succeed in drop shipping and you want to make money online, you want it now. You want it today. You want to make money, let's go. And I've learned the hard way that I need to start loving the business, to start understanding it. But the beauty of this business is, there's not a lot of things to learn when it comes down to dropshipping. It's a lot of managing properly your emotions with a few skills that you need to learn, and doing it over and over and over again until you get results. It's pretty boring, to be honest. It's not very exciting. It was exciting on the first few days, on the first few weeks, few months, few years, but eventually that excitement fade away. And I really think that this is the moment where people start seeing real results, when they become like kind of an autopilot of just doing, because they don't have anything new that they know, so they're just doing the same thing. And this is the part where I see the students with responsibilities do is they don't think about anything else. They think about, okay, this is the strategy. That's what I'm going to follow. That's what I'm going to try to understand, and eventually they get results. But all those those new young students or new young people that are watching YouTube, they all want money fast. They all want to create their store today. They all want to launch 15 products tomorrow and have the quickest result possible without learning the fundamentals. And this is not the way to do it, because I had a call with a student today. I had a call with him because I thought that he was doing something wrong. And I was right. He was doing something wrong. And he said, "No, I'm following the strategy to the T." I'm like, "Look, I'm not saying this to, argue with you. I'm not saying this to pick a fight with you or anything or to degrade you. My goal is you to make money. You make money, it makes me look good. That's what I want. So let's get into a call as soon as possible and let's look what you're doing wrong." And after looking at everything, I think we were together for 2 hours, and after looking at everything, I've seen 10 different things that was not doing great. At first he was like, but that's not the end of the world. Yes, but one thing after the other, it adds up quickly. And if you have a lot of little mistakes, they all seem little, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 20 mistakes, at the end of the day, you're having too many under your belt. And that's not great. It's okay to have one or two mixed mistake here and there. It's not the end of the world. But if you have too many, it could be problematic and it could reduce the chance of you finding a winning product. So make sure that you control your emotions, you don't be too excited, you do what you have to do, and that's it. The problem with people that have too much time on their hands and that want to be a millionaire today and that think about all that money, that lavish lifestyle, is they don't think about what they do, they think about the dreaming and they don't ask question. Guys, I'm telling you, every single day I tell all of our students and I send them a message and I tell them, you need to ask me question. Doesn't matter what it is. You don't know most of the things. Maybe you know everything on paper, but on the back end, you probably don't know most of it. And the reason why I'm saying that is, okay, they understand everything. They do. They do understand what I'm saying, and they don't have question right off the bat. But the problem is, everybody that I've known that started dropshipping at one point deviated from what matters. What matters inside of dropshipping? The product, the ads, and the creatives. That's it. And a little bit the product page. Doesn't need to be crazy, but a little bit the product page. That's it. Nothing else. So what does that mean? It simply means that if you do something else, it's just fugazi. It's just time wasting, and you don't want that. You want to make sure that you have as much time as possible on the things that are going to make you money. Now, am I saying that after that you make your first, I don't know, 50K in revenue, 100K revenue, you shouldn't work on your website, you shouldn't work on your emails, you shouldn't work on all of those things? No, I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is, if you don't focus on the things that makes you money now, then you'll be caught up on working on too many things at the same time and overthinking everything, and nothing will get done. Nothing that will make you money will be done. And I spoke with someone also, like I think last week with my Instagram, and I told him, I asked him a simple question: what are you struggling with? Sales. Okay, I understand. So he's struggling with sales, right? Okay, I told him, why? What's happening? Well, I haven't tested a product yet. I'm like, come on. I understand that you're struggling with sales. And it's understandable because you haven't tested a product. What do you think people are going to find your store right off the bat like that and everything will be rainbows and sunshine? No, definitely not. Look, dropshipping is a beautiful business. It's crazy that you can take a computer from your home and go anywhere in the world and you can create a business in a matter of a few weeks or a few months if you know what you're doing and you do it right for a consistent period of time. That's beautiful. But the thing is, a lot of people are not willing to do that. Or maybe they're willing to do it, but it's like they deviate too easily because they are in a way blinded by YouTube, they're blinded by TikTok, by Facebook, by all the social media that gives you dopamine hit fast. And that's not what you want. You don't want dopamine hit fast. You're building a business, guys. So you need to go step by step. You need to take your time. And if you don't take your time, it's just not going to go the way that you want. So keep that in mind the next time you start dropshipping. Ask yourself, do I have a proper strategy? Yes. Do I know what I'm doing? Yes. Okay, great. That could have been because you had a mentor or you have some experience. Great. Now do it over and over and over again until you get results. That's it. But again, sometimes you need to humble yourself because some people can tell you, yes, I'm doing everything great, and you look at everything and it's horrible. The website is horrible, the countries are horrible, they're not even like set up properly on the Shopify store, the ads are horrible. So you need to look at yourself in a mirror and ask yourself, do I truly have the right information? Yes. Well, let me do everything consistently until I get results, and just think about that. That's it, nothing else. And move on and do something else. Go to a sport, go run, go to the gym, but move on with your life after you did what you have to do, and you will have results eventually. But if the answer is no, then you need to seek for help because it's not just about testing products. Nowadays in 2025, yes, dropshipping is easier than ever thanks to AI, but at the same time, to find a winner, it takes some sort of skills. And if you don't work on that skills, or you simply don't know how to work on that skill effectively, you believe that you know because you've watched a lot of video, but that's not the same thing watching a video and knowing. Are you Messi? Are you Cristiano Ronaldo because you watch a lot of YouTube videos about them? Definitely not. The same thing in dropshipping. You need practice, you need coaches. And that's, my friend, the reality of dropshipping. If you have any question whatsoever, let me know down below. I will be more than happy to reply to you. Wish you all an amazing rest of the day. Take care and peace out.